There's a lot of things I want to talk about with my therapist, and sadly, our last conversation, which was over the phone, only lasted like 2 minutes or so before he hung up. So I'm just talking about it here just so I remember. So I've already mentioned this in videos before, but I feel like I'm slow all the time. Like I'm slow physically and mentally. Like drowsy kinda. I feel fucking lazy as fuck all the time. I don't want to do anything. Like everything is hard. I'm even slow when I walk. So because of this, it's incredibly painful just to work a job. I had a bad experience with working at Burger King. That was one of my last few jobs. My second last job, that was like nearly 2 years ago. And they put me on table, which is where you make the burgers. You put them together, like you put the bun on, you put the ketchup and stuff like that. And I was incredibly slow at it. Like this was before I was on my meds. And since my meds make me even slower than I already am, and it makes me feel stupid. Makes me feel stupid, like dumb, like idiotic. Even doing chores takes like a lot of strength from me. Strength as in energy. And since everything, costs like a large amount of energy, for me at least, when I'm low energy every single day, then there's literally nothing I want to do and there's nothing that I can do. I just feel like a lazy fuck for it and I can't help it. I used to somewhat be able to counter this slowness or drowsiness by drinking energy drinks. But then energy drinks started giving me anxiety attacks, at least like 3 a day when I drink an energy drink. And now I want to do stuff even less. Like I'm even more lazy now that I'm off energy drinks. And my laziness has bled into the channel. Like I haven't uploaded consistently for like nearly a month or so. I haven't all month. I haven't like I think I stopped uploading consistently in like February or so. I'm not sure. But I haven't been able to consistently upload videos for like several days straight. The most I was able to do was 5 days straight, and then I gave up. Next thing I want to tell my therapist is that I'm forgetful. Like, not necessarily forgetful as in like forgetting to take my meds. Not that forgetful, but like, forgetting like literally anything. Like, I forgot to do the chores, I forgot to do my obligations. The one that annoys me the most is like there's a word that I want to like say, but I forget it. Like a word like I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking of something, and I realize, oh, isn't there a word to perfectly describe what I'm thinking about? And then I just like can't think of it. Like my mind blanks, and this hasn't happened to me before. So on top of being slow, I feel like my meds make me at least a little bit forgetful. I don't think it's like too like damaging, like my forgetfulness. I don't think it's too bad personally, but I feel like it's something I should bring up with my psychiatrist. Sometimes I take the nighttime medication instead of the daytime medication when I wake up. So like, is that forgetfulness? Anyways, the next one is low on energy, which I already explained, but it's really important to me. Like, it's super important to me. Like, I don't want to do anything, like, period. Even if it's fun, I don't want to do it because it takes energy, like playing video games. But one I've been really struggling with is my obligations, like chores or stuff like that. I've been really struggling doing chores. I just don't have the energy for it. And I just wish people understood how low energy I am. Because back when I had friends, I would constantly be bullied just for not having a job. I would say one thing and then they're like, wait, ain't you got no job? That's some clap back for some random thing I'm talking about. That's just an example though. But people like that didn't understand just how low on energy I am. And I wish people saw me as something more than just lazy. That's why I make YouTube videos. Anyways, the next one is gaining weight. So I gained like a shit ton of weight the past like year or so. Like I didn't realize I was fat until it was too late. Like I gained over 70 pounds in just a year. And I used to be skinny all my life, like really skinny. All my fucking life I used to be skinny, and now I'm fat as fuck. And I can't even look at myself in the mirror anymore. Like my self-image is like, fuck, I've been really struggling with my self-esteem lately. And like I want to like not be overweight, but like I don't want to go to the gym. But maybe I could try lifting weights. I haven't tried that yet. Maybe I could try that, see how painful it is. But every day I struggle to just like get up, like I struggle to put socks on. Like that's actually really difficult for me. And when I'm sitting down like on the couch or something like that, or it's on the floor, especially on the floor, if I'm sitting on something like a floor, it's so fucking hard just to get up. Like it's extremely difficult. I've never had these problems before, but now I'm fat, so I guess that comes with a whole bunch of new problems. Look, I'm fine if people like call me fat or whatever like that, or make fun of me for being fat. But if they're like saying like, God, I hate fat people. No offense, Big Soprano. If they say something like that, that pisses me off. So nothing like, oh, you're a fat fuck you. Nothing like that offends me. But if someone's like, God, I hate fat people, and they're like, no offense, Big Soprano, like, what the fuck did I do? That shit is just, that's just mean, you know? It's kind of funny, but like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Anyways, the last part of my list is I want a list of my diagnoses, because last time, from another psychiatrist, last time they were gonna show me the diagnosis, they only showed me like a quarter of the page, and I only saw like 2 sentences on there. Like the rest of it wasn't blank. It wasn't blank. But what I'm saying is I only saw like the top of it, and it was just the diagnosis for cannabis use disorder. But I want to see like every little mental illness I have, just so I could become more aware of it and try to counter it or something like that. Or just be more aware about myself in general and be like, oh, you know what? That makes sense. So who knows if I have schizophrenia.